Hello and welcome to Knit and Whim Designs, where we do all of your left-handed knitting tutorials. And today we are going to do the knitted cast on. This is another follower request and I wanted to show you how to do this. So this cast on is unlike long tail cast on in that you don't need to pre-measure your tail, which is awesome. You don't ever have to worry about, am I gonna run out? So we're gonna start with making a slip knot. Again, my favorite trick for making a slip knot is make a pretzel and then pull this back piece through and you have a slip knot. So that's how we're gonna start. Now, this cast on is called the knitted cast on because what we are going to do is we are going to knit into this stitch. And instead of sliding the loop off, we're going to pick up this loop from the left needle and put it on the right needle. And you just did the knitted cast on. It is that easy. So the next stitch, you're going to knit into the next stitch. Whoops. Knit into that next stitch. And instead of sliding the loop off like you would knitting, you're going to slide the loop on your left needle back onto your right. Let's try that one more time. So we're going to knit into that first stitch. Make sure you don't make it too tight, and you also don't want to pull this loop out like that. That would make your cast on very, very loose, but you also don't want it super tight where you're like struggling to get it on. You don't want that because then it's going to be really hard to knit into that. And that'll make this cast on very snug. You want it to be about where you would normally have your tension. And then you just slide that on. And if you feel like it's a little bit too long, you can just give it a little tug. Do it one more time. Right? We're going to knit into that first stitch. Instead of sliding the loop off, we're going to take this loop that we just made and put it on the right needle. And that is how you do the knitted cast on. It is that easy. You're essentially just knitting and it looks very neat. It's a very neat, tidy little cast on. Quite simple. You can go for as long as you want and you never have to worry about your tail. I like to do this with raglans. Very, very much so. I find that when I'm making the underarm of a top-down raglan, I like this one. I like to pick up the stitches from this one. But, you know, it's just a simple, easy cast on. So that is how to do the knitted cast on. If you have any questions, make sure to drop them below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with somebody that you think this would be helpful for, and happy knitting.